Hey guys, this is Craig from Complete Angler and Camping Outdoors. Today we're just going to do a little tutorial on how to make a wind-on leader. There are many different ways how to do it, but the way I'm going to show you today is pretty much foolproof. You'll never have it go through. Now what we're doing, we're going to make a fluorocarbon one. So today I'm going to use 130 pound pink Neo. That's an awesome Marlin fluorocarbon leader. And we've got the Black Peat rigging Dacron, 200 pound, which will marry up with this 130 pound nicely. Alright, so first off what we're going to do, we're going to take off close enough to 1 metre of your Dacron. Trim that. Right, now we're going to grab our needle kit. So if Brad comes in here, you can see your different needles you've got. So you've got your hollow fluted needles and also a needle that you will use to pull everything through. So now what we're going to do is we're going to line this Dacron up. I think Brad might see it better like that. So you're going to have around about there. So that's the top of your loop there. So we'll just pinch that. And now what I'm going to do is thread this needle straight through the Dacron there like that. And this is a pretty important part, so we need to make sure we watch this carefully. Alright, so you pull that through. Now what we're going to do is get the size of our loop. So that's around about right there. So now as you can see, we've taken the Dacron through that loop. Now we want to take this Dacron through this side of the Dacron. What that's going to do is create a lock. So that way it will never pull through like some leaders have done in the past, whichever brand. Most of the ones you buy off the shelf, they don't do this. The main reason being it is time consuming. So now that's that. Now we'll take this one back through here. Right, so we've done that, so now we'll do for the price of a wind-on, you know, at sort of $30, $25 to $30 mark, the amount of time it takes to do all this, it is not really economic for the guys that make them, hence doing it yourself. So now you can see we're starting to do a plait. The light's not the best here, so that's gone through there, as you can see there. If I pull it, so now we want the other side there to go back through here. So now you can pull on either side of that loop and it won't give. So we've done that 3 or 4 times. You could probably do it another couple. You might actually do that. You can see there how that one's coming through that side. So now we'll take this one back through here. Right, now that's a nice little chain of loops there. So now what we have to do is take the short end through the large end. So now we'll just feed this one in the other way. We won't go straight through, we'll go the middle of the Dacron. So just in there like that. Put it over your hand like that. If you lay it like that on your hand, it helps keep it nice and straight. So we'll just push this all the way up. Rightio, and then we'll just put this through here. There we go up. We just keep feeding that up. There, and then we just pull it through. There comes the needle, and there comes the short end. Now what you do, you like that, as you can see, your loop doesn't fold up because it's got locks on it, so you don't have to worry about, you know, if you do it the other way, you've got to put a pencil or something in there to hold it. So we'll pull that really tight. And we'll just peg that with the needle there, then that holds it for us for the rest of the job that we need to do. Alrighty. Alright, now I'm going to grab some of this leader. So the first thing we need to know is the length. So what we're going to do, it is 20 feet is on 24 kilo. You're fishing 24 kilo, I assume? Mm-hmm. Yeah, say hello.
There you go.
Alright, so we're going to want 20 feet or 19 feet. You always go a little bit under. And I know my wingspan is 6, so if we do 3 wingspans, just 1, 2, 3. Alright. That so I don't tread on it, scuff it up. Alright, so now we grab our fluted needle. You got your 3 sizes there, or we've got 3 in this medium kit. So I'll just check which one it's going to be. It's going to be that one, the middle of the road one. That thread's in there. It's a little bit loose, but what we'll do now is get our wet and dry, and we'll just scuff that up a little bit. Just something in there. Okay. Yep, turn it the right way around. Alright, now that's going to go in here, but with that being a bit loose like that, if you're in between sizes, just a little bite on the edge there to put a little. Put this up here so you've got any tension on it. Okay, so we're just going to thread this straight up the guts there. This loop that we've got ready. Punch it outside there. Alright, now we bring that end out, then you pull that back off. There's a little bit of a knack in this last bit here, because you don't want to get any super glue. Alright, so now we're on the super glue part here. So a little bit of super glue there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, as you can see, this is where I do it on other ones. Alright, we just put a bit of super glue on there. Alright, now the knack here is to bunch this up with your hand there, just enough, so that when you pull this, you've got to pull it quick, otherwise it dries too quick and you leave your dag end out. So just pull that up, like that, and then pull it down. So now it's glued. We've glued the inside of that leader. It's probably not compulsory, but I do it. I like doing it. So now we've got that glued in. So that on itself will never give now. Alright, but once we're dry, I'll just keep doing that so it's finger dry. Now it's time to pull this loop out. And you feed your outside over your inside. So what we're doing now is ensuring that we've got 2 bites at the leader. So as you can see now, I just pull it down with my nail. So we're getting it all really nice and tight. So the inside one is from there to there. And then you've also got the outside part of the DAC one, which is going to grab it from there to there. So you've got a double strength, and this will never, ever, ever fail. So I'm just tightening it up now. So now what the job is to splice it all. So we've got a little jig here, as you can see. I'll turn it around on that side. A friend of mine made this up a few years back. So we've just got, he made the timber up and a couple of rubber door or chair rubbers to stop your floor scratching. which will work perfectly. Just put that there. Alright, so now we just want to splice it, so I'm going to lock this in here. I'll put that side there, just so I'm in the middle. And this side on this side, keep it nice and tight. Okay, now we've got a little bit of a hairy bit here, so what we'll do is just trim that up. Make that nice and neat, and we'll just pull it straight back down. Now it's time for the dental floss. So you can see this is just Oral-B dental floss. Okay, so I'm just got a length of it like this. And I'll just tie a knot in the end here just to create a loop. There's my loop. Now some people won't use dental floss. Some people use cotton and bind it. And the reason I use dental floss is because you do half hitches. Right, so you just start off with a half hitch like that. Right, and then we're just going to continually do half hitches all the way down. So down like that, and then just hold your finger on it like that, and that'll pull it up nice and tight, and then just every time you do it, just lynch it. We'll do the same with this. Right, now we've done a few of them, it's fairly tight, but I will now drag this down and just make sure I've got every last bit, because that'll start to get really tight in a sec. So there's no give. Okay, so that's it now. So we'll just keep doing these half inches and cinch them down as we said. One thing you can be guaranteed whenever we do these videos is the phone starts ringing. Every time. As you can see, if you go there, you can see as you half hitch it, if you're doing it correctly, it'll start winding around the leader. That's why you see me turning that like that, just so as I get it to lock right. And just you hold your finger on it. If you're doing it right, it'll naturally want to go to the end there, like that. So just pop in, pull it down and back to lock it. We'll just keep doing this until we get down the line a bit. Trim this bit up a bit. As you can see, I'm doing it over the half hitches and then allowing it to pull itself to its right spot. So you just go there and you can just feed it up a little bit. That's it there. Trying not to get too much of that fluffy stuff. Not that it matters too much. Now it's easy. We'll just line it down a bit. have a look at that, Brad. I don't know if you'll pick that up in the camera. See how that is really going around there nicely? That curve of the same as there, it just winds continually around it. That means your half hitches are all nice and tight. If you want, you can start going back the other way and work your way back over it if you want, like that. This is going the other way now. I just went a different way with the loop. But you don't have to. I'll just lock it off now with two, with a double. 1, 2. Right through. Alright, that's it. Now that's going to be locked nice and tight. So now the reason of the half hitches is if one of them wears going through your guides or in the water or something like that, it won't unwrap itself. If you whip it, which I used to whip them, but you know, one knot would come undone or it'd let go and then slowly but surely start raveling it. And then as this runs through the guides want to push your Dacron that way. That's what promotes it to let go. So it's really important that you don't let this let go. But with this, if one of them comes undone, you've got like another 150 half hitches there to save it from coming undone, basically. So that'll work out nicely. Now, I suppose this is a little bit of a magic trick. Normal shopping bag. So now we just put super glue on here. So we cover that there. Nice bit of super glue, heaps of it, don't worry about it too much. Now we massage it in. The reason I'm using a shopping bag is because it doesn't stick to super glue. Why? I don't know. I just know it works. You can see there, you got your hand in there, you just put heaps of super glue on it, turn the lead up, massage that in. Alright, now leave that dry. That won't take long, it'll take a couple of minutes. So you can see what I did there with the bag. As I took my hand out, I turned it inside out so I don't get super glue everywhere. And that can be used again. I'll just put it up on the bench. Put our cap on our glue. It's almost going to be dry now. A little bit tacky still. Won't take long. A little bit there. Won't be long and that'll dry. Alright, now one of the main reasons we make fluorocarbon wind-ons is nobody really manufactures them, I think, because they'll be too expensive. But the beauty with this, especially with marlin and bait balls and things like that at the moment, which are just starting to happen, we can now go direct to the hook. So whether you tie a knot to it or you just crimp it, whatever you want to do, you know, to your 9/0, 10/0 circle, and then you can pitch them straight to the bait. You can, you know, pull line onto the deck and hoik a bait over towards the bait school or towards the fish that you're sort of targeting, and it won't, if there's a swivel there, it can get caught up and you end up in all sorts of trouble with knot while you're on a hot bite. Whereas this, it won't happen. So you just have your bait ready, hoik it at the fish, or even if there's a seal, you'll see a seal on the top of a bait ball sometimes, just throw it straight at the seal. Seal won't eat it, he's worried about picking up other stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's a great way to fish for him. Complete Angler, over and out.